Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. Today I'm going to show you how to set up and use for the first time the Shark IQ Robot Self-Emptying XL. I've just taken everything out of the box. It comes pretty well assembled, get all the plastic off. I've got the base station plugged in. Now you're going to want to do this, put the base station up against the wall. You're going to want 3 feet on either side and 5 feet in front of it. So it sits on this tray like this. This is how it charges the robot. I've got the base station plugged in. I've got a green light here. Now, as soon as I rotate this back, again, this is all assembled already. I just took the tape off. There is a power button on here. So right here, we want to turn the power button on, or it won't do anything. So turn that to the line position. Now we're going to rotate this back, and that's going to activate and help us with the setup. Just rotate it back onto the dock. And you might see the docking charging light came on, and the lights on here came on. All right. It does kick on the auto empty, and it did talk to me. Okay, you're going to need the Shark Clean app. You're going to click Add a Robot, and now we're going to do Pair My Robot. Okay, so my dock is plugged in, the robot's powered on. Hit Next. We got to put it in Discovery mode. We're going to press these 2 buttons and put it in Discovery mode. All right, press those at the same time.
I am ready to connect to Wi-Fi.
All right, so there is a Wi-Fi light down here, but now it told me I'm ready to connect to Wi-Fi. I will click this. I've turned the Wi-Fi on Discovery mode, hit Continue. I have to allow it access, hit Next. Now it says it's trying to find my robot. Okay, so now my tablet wants to connect. There's a Wi-Fi, so hit Join. This is going to transmit a Wi-Fi signal, and now your tablet needs to connect to the Wi-Fi being transmitted by the robot. Then you'll go back to the other Wi-Fi. So I need to do that again. Okay, it was done successfully. Hit Continue. Now, what's my Wi-Fi in my house? This is my Wi-Fi. Now I got to tell it the password so that this will connect to the Wi-Fi in my house. Okay, so I typed in the password, hit Continue, and now it's still talking to it. Now leave your tablet open. Don't close your tablet at all or minimize the app. Okay, so it did say success, hit Continue. Now give it a name. Okay, once you give it a name, hit Finish. All right, looks like we're connected. It only has 30% charge. You may have to let it charge, but we're going to come down here and just hit Resume. Okay, so it's going to undock itself and create a map of your house. You're going to want to open doors and kind of pick things up around the house. Looks like it's going back and forth in lines. Okay, so in order for the Shark to create a map of your house, you are going to have to press the clean button, and it actually has to clean your house about 2 or 3 times. Then it's going to come up on the app to tell you that it has a map and for you to approve it. It doesn't have a mapping run per se, but it just will map your house as it's cleaning. Okay, so here's the map of my house it created. Now each time it gets a little bit better. The first time it was kind of smaller, then it kind of made it a little bit bigger about the 3rd clean. So click the 3 little lines. Now click on the map. Okay, at this point we can edit the map. Click on Edit the Map. Now let's add a room. So there's the room, and now I got to drag this to where I want it and then make it however big I want it, and then click Done. Then you can go in there after you've got the rooms made. You can go in there and label each room. Now go back to editing the map and click on zones. It's going to be very important to put no-go zones. So click no-go zone. You want to add. So this is where it has, so if it has trouble around some cords, or if you've got like a computer with a bunch of cords on the ground or something, put this where it has trouble navigating. So after you add them, it's going to put the little X's there, and it will stay away from that area. Okay, so once you've got your map edited, now we can clean by room. If I clean the whole home, it's going to clean all the rooms, but I can click on rooms, and I just say if I just want to clean this room or that room and not that one, I can pick that. And then all I got to do is select clean, and it's going to ask me. So the extend clean means if you have leftover battery, it's going to keep cleaning until the battery is depleted, and then it will go back. So I'm not going to do that right now. So I can pick the power level. Let's go to max. Now it says it will save my preference so that next time it starts, it will start at max 2. So let's start cleaning. Okay, so it's going to undock itself. I've got a really big mess here on the floor. We're going to see how well it cleans this mess. So it starts cleaning right away. It will go back and forth and make those lines. It does use the bumper, but it also has some kind of mapping that it knows how to make the map. And it knows where it is on the map. Yeah, you can hear it picking up a lot of stuff. Yeah, it picked up everything in that path. So you can see it doesn't always use the bumper technology. And this is on max, so it's relatively quiet even on max. And you can see it's going back and forth, making those nice lines. It's not missing a spot. And it's picking up a lot of stuff in the carpet. Again, that's very quiet. 65 dB. Okay, so I paused it. Let's take a look and see how it's doing. Wow, it is really picking up a lot of stuff. And now it's going to go over to this dustbin and empty out. So when it's done, it'll tell you that it's done, and then it's going to go to the dock, which is what it's doing right now, and empty everything out. Okay, here it goes to the dock, and we'll see how loud the auto empty is. Okay, so let's just see how well it cleaned everything out. Yeah, it did a good job. Everything now is in this chamber, and I would just take this over to the trash can, simply open that button right there, and everything that's in there is going to come out. That's pretty awesome. How'd the roller do with hair wrap? Yeah, pretty good. That was a pretty big chunk. But yeah, it did really good. Okay, so this is one of Shark's older vacuums. It actually is a pretty reliable vacuum cleaner. Retails right now for $300. Now, I'm not sure the technology it uses. It has a lot to do with this sensor up here. It doesn't have the LiDAR navigation. So here we got one of their newer ones. This has the LiDAR navigation. This does a really good job of mapping your house. A little bit better job than it. This one actually has a mapping run. Now this one doesn't have a mapping run, but it will create a map. I found it struggled creating the map a little bit. If you keep having it clean, eventually you will get a whole map of your house, but it was taking a while. So this is a step up from the bumper ones. So there are some, the early robots only used bumper technology. It would just run into a wall, the bumper would activate, and then it would go to a random direction. So these typically are around 100, 150 right now. Sometimes they're under 100. Now they've got a lot more advanced ones, the Roborock Q-Revo. You can see how they like to use that LiDAR navigation. The iRobot doesn't use that. It's got really good technology that uses a sensor up here. It creates a really good map of your house, and it can avoid obstacles because it has a camera on the front that helps. And again, the very next video will be just a review, but you can see the review won't be much different than the setup video is right now. The Shark app, I consider it's March of 2024. That app's just been around too long, in my opinion. I did buy this with my own money, so I was not paid for this video, but that Shark app, in my opinion, is it's very basic. It gets the job done, but so many apps have improved so much since, I think this thing's been around for 4 or 5 years now. But with that said, it does get the job done. It's a basic vacuum. It's easy to empty. It is bagless, so you're not going to be buying a bag, but you are going to be cleaning those filters. Those filters get extremely dirty. Now, they're reusable. You just take them to the sink, rinse them out with water, let them dry, and put them back. The Shark's easy to maintain. There's lots of spare parts for it. So this is going to get a pretty high score. It's just got basic navigation. It's not going to, if you have dog poop on the ground, it's going to run it over. If you have a cable on the ground, it's going to run it over. If you have like a big shoe, it could sense it, but if the bumper hits it, it will definitely turn it back. And just to show you how far they've come, so these are Walmart, that's the Eufy L60. These things are around $130. They both have LiDAR navigation now. So vacuum cleaners have come a long way, and these actually do a really good job. They're $140. They don't have the self-emptying base, but they do an excellent job of mapping your house. And the app is updated and just works, you know, has a lot more features. So I will put a link to this on for Amazon where you can purchase it. If you end up purchasing it on Amazon, they sell one of these at Walmart too. It might be a little bit different, but I think it looks basically the same. If you end up purchasing these off either site, I get a small commission to help support my channel. That way I can buy these with my own money and give you an honest review on them. Again, I got lots of reviews on Tenneco's. I got most of the Tenneco's. Got the Eureka. These are getting into the $400 robot vacuum cleaners. Here you get into the $1,000, $800. That's the Q Revo. They do mopping and different things. There's the Narwhal. I'm set up here to do a comparison between the Narwhal and the Dream L10S and the Eufy. So I just got the Eufy X10. This thing took a while. This thing's been in high demand. Be sure and check me out on Instagram, Just a Dad Videos over on Instagram, and my Facebook group page. I do free giveaways there, kind of behind the scenes. You can kind of see what's going on. So I really do appreciate everybody's support. If you could, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe if you want to see more robot vacuum cleaners. And thanks for watching.